In this Tech Jive video, we're going to dive deep into an issue that's been bugging some iPhone 12 and 13 users out there. That's right, we're talking about Face ID not working. Without further ado, let's get started. Before we jump into the fixes, let's quickly mention a few possible reasons why your Face ID might not be working. First off, make sure your iPhone is running on the latest software update. Sometimes, a simple software glitch can cause Face ID to malfunction. Secondly, check if you have any tempered glass screen protectors or films covering the Face ID sensors. These can interfere with the facial recognition process and prevent it from working correctly. So, ensure that the sensors are clean and unobstructed. Lastly, if you recently installed any third-party apps that require Face ID permission, it's possible that the permission settings are causing conflicts. So, be sure to investigate that possibility as well. Alright, now that we've covered the possible reasons, let's move on to the fixes. Here are a few steps you can take to get your Face ID back on track. First off, check your Face ID settings. Head over to your iPhone settings menu. Then tap on Face ID and passcode. If prompted, type in your passcode. Make sure that the Face ID option is toggled on. If it's not yet enabled, you can set up the Face ID feature by selecting Set up Face ID, then tapping on Get Started. During the scan, fit your face into the frame and slowly move your head and fill the circle. Next, tap on Continue to start the second scan. Repeat the scanning process by moving your head to fill the circle. When finished, select Done. Moving on to the next fix, if you suspect that a third-party app is causing the problem, you can review the Face ID permission settings for those apps. Simply navigate to the Settings menu. Look for the Face ID and passcode option and select it. Enter your passcode if prompted. Then, tap on Other apps. Make sure that the permissions for apps to use Face ID are enabled. If not, toggle it on and see if that solves the issue. Now, let's talk about something that might sound obvious, but is often overlooked. Clean those Face ID sensors. Over time, dirt, dust, or even smudges from your fingers can accumulate on the sensors, interfering with the face recognition process. So, grab a clean, lint-free cloth and gently wipe the sensors on the front of your iPhone. Trust me, it's amazing how many issues a simple cleaning can solve. Alright, last but not least, make sure your face isn't covered while using Face ID. Hats, scarves, and even some sunglasses can obstruct the sensors and prevent accurate facial recognition. So, be sure to remove any potential barriers between your face and the iPhone when unlocking or using Face ID enabled apps. If we helped you solve your Face ID issue, consider subscribing to our channel. Do you know of other fixes for the Face ID not working? Let us know in the comments below. There are other problems that plague phones out there. Click now to learn the solution to the battery drain issue on a Samsung phone.